Hi, I'm your host Layla for WatchMojo.com. Joining us, DK Ibomeka, described as one of the best new voices in years. Your second album, I'm Your Man, offers a distinctive, tender, and soulful interpretation of the classic songbook. What is the classic songbook?
My first album was a lot of original songs, and I came in and I was looking for inspiration for writing. So I went and looked at the older songs again just to look at the lyrics and sort of get some ideas. And then I just started falling in love with the songs again because that's originally where I started in jazz. We started looking at lists of songs that I've loved over the years, and we just came up with this list of about 15 songs, and we recorded them and picked 10, and that's how they came about for us.
Your previous album, Love Stories, included originals and covers. How does the creative process compare working on an original versus a cover?
I didn't have a lot of experience writing, so when I started working with Hayden Neal from Jack Soul, he opened so many doors in terms of just mentality, in terms of the thinking of writing songs. And I think when you write songs, for me it starts out with an idea that I've been thinking or something that's happened to me, and then it goes from there into the performance. Now with these songs that are classics, the lyrics are so strong and the music is so strong that I find that you could take most of these songs, you could think of situations in your life where you have experienced them.
Your 3-octave range probably has something to do with it, but what else makes jazz a natural way of expressing yourself?
Everything for me when I'm singing a song comes back to the story of the song. When it comes down to these songs, there's just so much text and there's so much information and there's so much drama that comes out. So I find singing it just becomes a natural expression of the story.
You were planning on going to med school. Can you tell us about your change of heart after hearing Ella Fitzgerald?
Yeah, so originally I was supposed to be a doctor. I was at McMaster University. I was going to go into the medical school program, and then I moved into an apartment, and someone had left behind an Ella Fitzgerald CD, and I listened to it and just fell in love with her voice. And then when I hit that point, I just started singing with her and started buying all these new jazz CDs, and everything changed. I was spending 5 hours a day singing in my room as opposed to studying. So when it was time to make the switch, I had to convince my parents that it was the right thing to do. They made me audition for them, which was quite funny. So they support me now because they could see the passion in me when I was doing the audition.
You embraced your passion and turned it into your livelihood. How proactive did you have to be before your record deal?
What I wanted to do first, I wanted to go to school, so I started applying to different schools. I got a scholarship to the Berklee School of Music in Boston. I went only for a short time, and then while I was at school, I was like, I want to get experience. So I was out doing open mic nights, performing as much as I could. During the time I was at an open mic night, someone from one of the radio stations in Toronto saw me and then brought me into this circle of people that I met, and then eventually got my record deal that way.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.